Hey, church family, this is Pastor Allen. I am sitting in my home office doing my social distancing thing, and I'm sitting here thinking of you. Been praying for you on and off over the course of the last few days, and thinking about how many of your lives are changing quite substantially during this time. There are many things that are changing for us. One of those things is how we interact with one another in the church. And I wanted to offer some assistance on one particular topic, and that's the topic of how to give. Giving is something we primarily do in community when we're together at the church, but obviously that's been taken away from us for a brief time. And so I wanted to offer you some help on giving. There are many of you who may think I can wait and kind of give in a lump sum when we all get back together, and you certainly could do that. What I'd like to do, if it's okay, is offer you 4 reasons to continue to give, and then I want to show you how to continue to give. So if you'll bear with me, I'll offer you those 4 reasons. The first reason is our core infrastructure, the utility bills, the maintenance of the building and grounds. Those things will continue to be needs, and so we're going to continue to need to make sure that we fund those efforts. And so that's something that's critical. Another thing is our commitments to missions. We support various missionaries directly, and just like us, their ministries are not actually slowing down, they're ramping up, and their needs are becoming more important. And so we've made those commitments. We want to continue to meet those, and Lord willing, maybe even be able to increase those. And so that's something that we need your help with. A third thing is ministry materials at our church. I kind of hinted at it, but our ministry is not slowing down. It's going to ramp up. We've already met some technological needs we did not foresee having to fulfill prior to this new way of life. And so that is something that is going to continue to go on, not just the technology, but also the other ministry tools that we maintain, the Bibles, the resources, the curriculums, all of that. We've got to make sure that we're able to maintain over the coming year. And so those are a few things. The fourth and final one is a somewhat sensitive issue, but I feel like I can address it because this doesn't directly affect me, but it does directly affect our lead pastor, Pastor Chris, and that's his salary. He's actually gotten more busy. He's not less busy. As I mentioned, there's a lot going on. He's organizing an effort for us to stay in contact. We're working hard to make sure that we can, continue to preach and teach virtually. So that's increased his workload, but his need is still there, right? So we want to make sure we continue to fund his salary. And so while these are things that are uncomfortable for us to talk about, I feel like it's important in this time to keep our eyes on the fact that your church is strategically placed to be an awesome impact on the world during this time. And so if you're thinking about where you can invest your time and money, it's with Willowbrook. Now, that being said, how can I do it? I normally give in the plate. I normally put my money in an envelope, whether it's a cash or a check. What do I do? And so I wanted to share my screen and give you the 3 options that are available to you for this time. Now, I'm on our church website, and if you want to see this page, it's willowbrookny.org/give. When you go here, you're going to be presented with 3 options for giving. You've got online giving. You can still send a check to us, and this is pretty self-explanatory. I won't spend any time on it. And then text message. All right, what I'm going to do is demonstrate the online giving and then briefly go over the text message giving, and then we'll go from there. When you come to this page, you can click Give Now, and it will take you to our giving page where you can set up your gift. Now, you can set that gift as a recurring gift if you would like, maybe a little easier for those who intend to do this for a few months. And then from there, you choose the fund. Now, when you think about which fund to choose, I would say unless you have a specific type of gift you're giving, if this is your regular tithe or offering, let's choose the general fund. And that's basically going to send it to our general budget, which is already allocated across the different aspects of our ministry. And so you choose the fund, you choose the amount. And if you want to add a donation to another fund, in addition, you can add additional donations, as many as you'd like, to the different funds, so that you can give one amount but break it up in different locations. Again, choose whether or not to make the gift recurring, and then if you decide to do that, then it'll walk through that process for you to create an account so that you can set up the recurring gift. Otherwise, if you're just going to give it one time, you immediately are given the interface for setting up your credit card or your bank account. And if you've ever paid for anything online, this works exactly the same way. The name on the card as you see it, the card number and all the details, the billing information that is connected to the card submit, and you're done. With your bank account, it's just changing the type of things it's asking for, mainly the routing number and account number. If you've got a check, a recent check from your account, then you have the ability to handle that. So in that particular situation, you'd set all that up, you'd submit, and then you'll get an email. That email will thank you for your gift. It'll serve as your receipt, but you can also expect our finance team at the end of the year to send you a giving record like you would typically expect from your church, which includes all of your gifts, not just through envelope during a normal means, but also gifts online or through text message, all in one particular record. And when we go back here, if we do the text message option, there's two things you really need to know. Who do you send the text to, and what do you put in the actual text message? Well, the answer to the first question is this number here. Who do you send the text to? 45777. That's the phone number you put in the text message receiver. Who are you sending it to? And from there, you then are to put the amount and then a space and then WB give. And so I've got an example of one I sent from myself, and you'll note that I was given a link to go set up the card. This is the first time that you try to give. Once you've done this, you're able to just text to the number your amount with a space and then WB give, and it'll just happen automatically. It is extremely easy. This text message is communicating your wishes to essentially the same site. So when you click on that link that first time to set it up, you're going to be presented with this interface on your smartphone. So it's exactly the same setup, same place you're giving, just a different method by text message. So you have online, you can give by check, you can give by text message. And I just wanted to make sure you knew how that worked. If you have any questions, you can email me, Alan, that's spelled ALAN, Alan@willowbrookny.org. And if you have my phone number, of course, you can text me or call. I'd be glad to assist you with any of these processes. I've tried them all. They all work. And so I want to make sure that you have no issues with that. Again, I encourage you to continue to be faithful. But before I even go, I must say thank you, because you have been faithful. God has blessed our church. We are giving people, and I'm thankful for our people. And we just pray that the Lord will make this and many other things that you're dealing with over the next few weeks much easier. God bless you. Have a great day.